Hold that tiny 5-cent coin in your hand for a moment. What if that worn 1964 Jefferson nickel or that 1978 D nickel in your pocket isn't just spare change, but a quiet little fortune hiding in plain sight? Most people spend these without a second thought. But a few of them, with the right mint mark, the right mistake, or the right condition, are worth far more than 5 cents. Some are powerful key dates. Some carry rare errors. Some are high-grade survivors from millions of coins that were spent, scratched, and forgotten. In the next moments, every detail will matter. The edge, the shine, the tiny letters, the date, even the smallest flaw. Stay with this till the last second, because the next Jefferson nickel you touch could be one of the most valuable nickels ever to leave the mint. Close your fingers around a small, gray coin. You open your hand and see one simple line: 1964. A regular Jefferson nickel, or at least that's what everyone thinks. But you and I know something different. This little 5-cent coin can live in 6 completely different worlds of value. A special circulation find that reaches $1,500. A sharp uncirculated piece worth around $2,500. A dramatic error coin climbing to $2,700. A bold misprint coin pushing $5,000. A high-grade 67 nickel reaching up to $10,000. And at the very top, a 1964 Jefferson nickel in today's auction market touching $18,500. All from a coin that most people ignore. Let's walk through it slowly, just you and this coin. First, imagine a circulated 1964 nickel. It has lived a real life. It bought coffee, rode in pockets, sat in jars. The fields are a little dull, the cheek is a bit flat, the steps on Monticello are not perfect. But somehow, this exact coin has something special, a rare variety, a strong strike, a detail that collectors search for. That's when even a circulated example can shock people by reaching around $1,500. Now see a beautiful uncirculated 1964 nickel. Edges sharp, luster bright, no sign of daily use. The design stands out like it was struck yesterday. Coins like this sit above pocket change. In the right grade with the right eye appeal, an uncirculated 1964 Jefferson nickel can move into the $2,500 range. Still the same date, still 5 cents on paper, but living in a completely different price level. Next comes the world of error coins. Picture a 1964 nickel that left the mint with a real mistake. A clear double detail, an off-center strike, a clipped planchet, a strange blank area. Not damage from circulation, but a true mint error. That kind of coin can step into the $2,700 zone, because it is both a 1964 nickel and a one-of-a-kind accident. Now go one step further, the misprint coin that makes people stare. The design is wildly off, the date almost falling off the edge, or the strike so unusual that it looks like 2 coins in one. These are the showstoppers, the pieces dealers love to put under bright lights. A powerful misprint 1964 Jefferson nickel can reach $5,000, all by being wrong in exactly the right way. Then we reach the elite, the high-grade 67. Not just uncirculated, but almost flawless. Surfaces clean, strikes strong, every detail sharp. Graded and confirmed at the very top, these are the coins serious collectors fight over. A 1964 Jefferson nickel-graded 67 can rise to $10,000 when the right eyes see it. And above even that, at the summit, stands the auction star. A coin that combines grade, beauty, and rarity so perfectly that bidding will not stop. In today's market, a standout 1964 Jefferson nickel can reach around $18,500 under the right conditions. From 5 cents to $18,500. So the next time you see the date 1964 on a Jefferson nickel, don't let your hand drop it back into change without a second look. Turn it. Study it. Ask it a question. Are you just another nickel? Or are you the one coin that climbed from a small gray circle in my hand to a number I never imagined a nickel could reach? Close your hand around a small, smooth coin. You open your fingers and see the date, 1978. A tiny D under the portrait. A simple 1978 D Jefferson nickel. Most people would shrug and say, 5 cents? You are not most people. You are here because you want to know what this coin can really be. Not in stories, not in dreams, but in cold, clear numbers. First, imagine the ordinary version of this coin. It has lived in pockets, drawers, and cash registers. The fields are a bit dull, the cheek is worn, the steps on Monticello are soft. This is a circulation coin. But even in this everyday state, a special 1978 Jefferson nickel can climb far beyond face value. In the right variety, with the right details, a strong circulation example can be worth around $1,700. Now picture the same date in a different world. No scratches from daily use. Bright luster. Sharp edges. Every detail looks almost new. This is the uncirculated coin. In high, untouched condition, a choice uncirculated 1978 nickel can move into the $2,600 range. Listen carefully now, because the numbers keep rising. A true error coin, a coin born with a real mint mistake, not damage from the street, steps onto the stage next. Off-center strikes, dramatic clips, doubled details that you can see with your eye, not your imagination. A 1978 Jefferson nickel with a bold, clear error can reach around $3,200. Then comes the misprint style piece, the kind that looks so strange you want to turn it over again and again. A design far off to one side, a wild misalignment, something that makes it look like two coins in one. That kind of striking misprint can push a 1978 nickel up to about $5,000. But the highest climb is reserved for the cleanest survivors. Think of a high-grade 68 coin, almost flawless under magnification with powerful eye appeal. This is the level where collectors stop talking and start competing. A 1978 Jefferson nickel in grade 68 can be worth up to $12,400. And at the very top of this mountain, where condition, rarity, and desire meet, stands the auction star. A standout 1978 Jefferson nickel, in today's auction market, sold for around $21,000. From 5 cents to $21,000. Now, bring your mind back to the coin in your hand. Ask it quiet questions. Is the portrait of Jefferson sharp, or has time smoothed his features? Do the fields shine, or are they tired and dull? Turn it over. Look at Monticello. Can you see lines, steps, structure, or only a blur? Is everything perfectly centered, or is the design drifting toward the edge? Do the date and letters look clean, or do they seem doubled, shadowed, or strange? Most 1978 nickels will stay what they were made to be, honest 5-cent pieces. But a few, just a few, carry the rare mix of condition, error, and eye appeal that lets them live in those numbers you just heard. 1, 700, 2,600, 3,200, 5,000, 12,400, and that unforgettable $21,000. From now on, every time you see 1978 on a Jefferson nickel, you will not see just a coin. You will see a question. Are you worth 5 cents? Or are you the one quiet nickel that belongs to a completely different world of value?